Hey guys, and welcome back to the Bayonetta playthrough. Well, we've managed to make it out of Paradiso, but the danger's not over yet. Cereza and Luca are being accosted by the angels, so let's hope Mama Bear can come in and do damage control.
I think she can, because Bayonetta is amazing.
Oh yes, that's all you ever say, but you're never wrong, so I'll forgive the repetition.
Exactly, you see, it's one of those things where it's the only way of saying it because it's correct.
I actually prefer this boss a lot more to Temperantia. Maybe because it's a little bit on the easy side, but I enjoy it, you know?
Yeah, it's certainly a lot faster as a fight than Temperantia.
Yeah.
And I believe, actually, when I did my 2012 run of Bayonetta, I think I actually got a pure platinum on this fight. Didn't happen this time round, but that's besides the point.
What?
Yes.
Are you putting it together, viewers?
And now Luca can finally see what's been going on in front of him this whole bloody time.
How ironic for a journalist to need to wear rose-tinted glasses to see the truth.
I know, it's insane.
So yeah, he didn't really see Bayonetta kill his father, quote-unquote. He just saw a bunch of shit going on and then his father died, but Bayonetta was in the vicinity.
Exactly, and obviously as a kid you would then assume that she killed him, but clearly there's a little bit more to the story than that.
Indeed. Nah mate, Mummy's on the job, oh yeah.
Quite right. And I really do think that that's pretty much one of the most awesome run-ins
very so.
Fly Me to the Moon. Obviously there's the slight not flowing through of the piece of music, and it may or may not be because there was a little crossfade at it, because I may or may not have had to re-record this particular boss a few times to get the platinum I wanted.
Don't worry about it, mate. I have to say, I love a good, segue into, boss fights or challenges or whatever. Kingdom Hearts is very good at it.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think it's the reason why pretty much most of Platinum Games' games are always very excellent in terms of their following through, because they'll begin a song in a cutscene and then it'll flow through into the battle itself, and it just means that you get the full sense of spectacle.
Oh, I see. A bit of a romantic moment here. Maybe they will become a thing after all, or maybe not. Goodbye.
Yeah, no, it's not happening, because look what he's going to ram into. I mean, really, that should kill him, but still. Nobody dies in Bayonetta. It's a rule you should learn very quickly.
Oh, can't see a goddamn thing without my glasses.
Despite the fact that, he's got a pair of glasses just sitting in his cardigan, which really should be smashed at this point.
Well, they're not enchanted, so...
I mean, that is true. I mean, also, it's amazing that those glasses are actually staying on his face and fit him, because, I mean, child, grown man.
No! No, not Cheshire! Fucking owned, mate.
I know Cheshire's been hurt. We cannot allow this.
It was roughly, if I didn't already know spoilers going into this, unfortunately, this is roughly about where I'd start to put one and one together and come up with a pure Platinum 2, you know what I mean, in terms of plot?
Pretty much, yes.
You dare? You dare to tentacle me, or attempt to?
I know, tentacles. Why
did it have to be tentacles? Nah. I'm not done yet.
Quite right.
Nice framing with the moon in the background there.
Well, Kitty, what do you think we should do? He's hurt you, has he?
And I do love this little bit, because it's sort of that whole... She's doing that actual proper mum thing of playing into the child's imagination and treating the toy like it is actually a living thing. And it's just really sweet and also really awesome at the same time.
It's just part of the character development for Bayo, and it's great. So, we got another one of these on our hands, mate. Take it away.
Yes, well, I mean, first off, a bit of Let's Rock, baby, another Devil May Cry reference, but this right here is Justitia, or Eastitia, or Justitia, however you want to go about it. The cardinal virtue of justice. I mean, one of the reasons why it would be Justitia is because in Middle English, I and J were basically interchangeable, or at least they only really had I, and then J came along a bit later. So most kind of Latin and Middle English stuff that you see has I, so it's like justice rather than justice at the time. So that's why I've always said Justitia or Justitia, because it fits.
Alright, this has been Middle English with Richie, but yeah, this is not really a hard boss fight at all, I'm going to be honest with you, but it is a lot of fun.
Definitely. I mean, the main challenge that you'll have with this fight is just making sure that, you know, you don't get hit by things, because things can really just catch you offside.
Yeah.
Especially in bits like this, because you've got those tentacles with the spiked balls on the end that are kind of flinging themselves at you. And if you aren't careful, you can get a bit blindsided. You also have the instances on the kind of platforms that it's holding up, where it can be a bit of a nightmare. There's also a whole thing of when it starts to do this, you're going to want to start running in the opposite direction, otherwise what will end up happening is it will drop the platform, well, you'll fall down, and you'll effectively lose your combo, and you'll lose a bunch of moon pearls. So, really, you just want to keep running, because your combo will maintain as long as you remain on these platforms, as long as you don't spend too much time.
I take it you made a gratuitous use of dodge offset in this fight.
I did my best, and fingers crossed that should be the only hit that I take throughout this entire fight. I did my best, but to be fair, I'm quite happy, because I think if I'd gotten one pure platinum, I would have just been like, it's just thrown off my whole aesthetic for the run of this game.
I'm teaching you well, mate. You teach me and I'll teach you. Bayonetta, mon. Gotta kick 'em all. It's not that funny. Stop patronising me.
No, I don't think I was quite expecting that, and so my brain's just going, how do I function with this?
Yeah, you've given me information and I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to live with it. That's not fair.
Yeah, so I just go into my sort of nervous laughter mode, which I do quite regularly.
Why does everyone do that around me? I don't understand. Oh, you very nearly fell into the goop there, Mr. Man.
I really did. I mean, it wouldn't have been too bad in the grand scheme of things, but I ended up doing it right there. Because you see, that's what happens. All of your magic goes, and all of your combo goes. It looks quite cool, but you don't want to do it. Oh yeah, I did get hit another time. Bloody hell, falling boulders. But that's definitely the last time that I get hit in this fight.
He says.
He says definitely being correct, because otherwise I do not think I would be getting a platinum at the end of this.
Here, have this back. Shasha!
But, I mean, obviously, you can tell right now that Kilgore is amazing, because particularly in these fights where you've got the climax here, and everything is a wicked weave, all of those kicks turn into wicked weaves, and they've got extra oomph behind them, and it's glorious. And it's why boss fights, once you have Kilgore, can go very, very quickly indeed.
Is this the last Virtue fight in the game?
Nope, there is one more.
Ah, yes, I remember that one. That one's pretty cool, actually. I would say in terms of, like, how I ranked them, Temperarcher would be last. This one's near the top, and I don't know where the other two fall right now. They might be just interchangeable.
Well, let's get to that fight first, and then we can go from there. But before this fight ends, Justitia's gonna try and do one last attack of desperation, but that's not happening.
Nice little nosebleed touch there.
This is Telok Vovim, the Death Dragon. Scolopendra. I don't know why Telok Vovim isn't for Gamora, which is actually a dragon, but hey. This is Scolopendra, and he is awesome.
Jesus Christ. Like, I don't like centipedes at the best of times, but this is just another level of creep.
Oh, of course, but it works so well.
How about now?
He's fucked up, Bayo. I'm pleased.
It's still not enough. He needs to suffer even more.
He's just a ball of gore at this point. Jesus.
Well, yes, but we need to just obliterate that face.
I don't like the fact he talks with a baby's voice.
Well, it talks with Sir Razor's voice, actually.
Oh, no.
Because all of the cardinal virtues are actually voiced by other cast members.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, phew.
Justicia is voiced by Sir Razor's voice actress. I believe Yuri Lowenthal voices one of them. I think Grant Albrecht might voice another one. We haven't met Grant Albrecht's character fully yet. So yeah, I think there's a mixture of them.
Wow, get wrecked, you giant hellish testicle. Well, that's that shit done. Best go find the baby.
Where are my new best friends? I suppose one of them is an adult, so they should be okay.
Fingers crossed one of them should be okay, but to be fair, I feel like the child might actually do a better job of looking after them both.
Was that Hanger number a reference by any chance? Hanger 84?
I have no idea.
Alright, just asking. Nicely done, mate. That was really smooth, actually.
Yes, I think it went rather well. But yes, after this point, the game is basically going to be non-stop insanity.
It's pretty fucking great from here on out, but I shan't spoil a drop. Nay, you'll have to come back next week for all the luscious lore and such.
Quite right as well. I mean, this is clearly like one of the best Bayonetta playthroughs on the internet. Clearly.
I think the heat's starting to get to him, ladies and germs. Alright, that's all the Bayonetta we have for this week, so like I said, come back next week, or if the schedule changes, I'll let you all know, for a bit more of Bayonetta. See you next time. Lovely, lovely points.